Greetings all, and welcome to Mass Effect 1 again. DZ here, in case you didn't know who I was, with Mr. Standard Stock Male Shepard here. We're going to head on down to, oops, not there, to the crew. I started talking to him, seeing if there would be any new dialogue, and there was, and it's pretty substantial. So I thought I would, I'd actually record it, since it's actually somewhat relevant to the entire game. So, we're going to head down here, and it's going to be another episode, or 2, or 5, or 23, of just talking. Woohoo! Anyway, it's actually really useful, so we'll head on in. Let's start with Garrus first.
Commander, good to see you.
Good to see you, Mr. Garrus.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
Nope.
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts.
Damn it, Garrus, your face texture is still broken. Damn it to hell.
We weren't sure if there was a new black market
What are we talking about?
or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Ooh. Really?
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
What'd you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan
You're
testicle?
kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
They got 4 balls.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interviewing?
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. Fresh. Some big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
Damn.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Did you
I
interview him?
hope he got what he deserved.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
Right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Idiots. Let's see. Let's go with this
No,
one.
you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Well,
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do
keep
you have
talking.
any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Well, hello.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Crazy Garrison, why don't you share this information sooner? Well, let's see, who else we got? We got, let's go. Let's go Williams.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now?
That
We
blue
saw
light's
him on the
annoying.
news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
Whoopsie.
Oh, shoot me now.
My pleasure. Wait, no,
One
I
of my
didn't say that.
sisters.
Never mind. Shh.
That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Maybe I did. Mind your protocol, bitch. Didn't mean to. Tell me about your family.
Family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Investigate. Nah, let's go with this one.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Crazy, isn't it? Oh my god.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a
Question
boyfriend who wanted to
mark?
go faster than she did. Mike.
Mr.
I
Mike.
didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were
Vidmails?
you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back.
Oh.
They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured
Are
it
the
was a
woods ever
pastime
romantic?
they didn't need. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Yeah.
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
Crazy lady.
Only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did.
That
He wasn't
sucks.
Happy.
Oh, I
I
bet.
wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I
Gasp.
swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Kick his ass.
Sarah must be as good as you.
That's right.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When
Don't
he
punch me.
swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Haha.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell.
Uh-huh.
Before they took
Sure.
him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying.
Baby.
She hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
Uh-huh.
It's
called the Enterprise.
From travel. I will drink life to the lees.
Please.
All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Oh.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Sounds dull.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
Me? Behave what? What did I do?
From wherever we go after death.
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Give it to yourself. Huh. Yeah, like I'm gonna click I do too. Yeah, how about no?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
Dead, I'm too
glad
stupid
you
to
were
recite.
reminded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Jeez, like, come on, guys.
Hello, have you people
Come
looked
on.
out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
Yes, Ashley, we
I
know.
should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
No
We'll talk
problem.
later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Yeah, you are. Boy. Now we got Rex. Do we want to talk to Rex? We'll talk to Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Fine.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Yeah.
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Oh,
What happened?
really?
I was betrayed.
By who?
I was head of a small tribe. We were
I need to
trying
change his armor.
restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war.
No.
He wanted us to fight.
You guys
Turians,
fight too much.
Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting.
Excuse me.
I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed.
Why was that?
We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Let me guess.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk.
That's a lie.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have
It's a
suspected
trap.
as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your
Jared was
father?
your father?
What?
He was. Until that day.
That day.
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere.
Shepard.
When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal.
What, like caca?
His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few
Zombies!
that were loyal to me died quickly.
I knew there were zombies.
I escaped
Krogan zombies
with
must be
my
horrible.
life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Damn.
That is why I left. And that's why I'll never go back.
Oh, really? You'll never go back. Mm-hmm.
So long, Rex.
Uh-huh, really.
Shepard.
Really, Rex. Well, we'll just see in the next game. Wink, winky, wink, wink, wink. Alright, we got Tally left to go. Look at that thing. It's just glowing. It's not even like... What is this? Crazy. Hey, Tally.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like I need this.
Are you okay?
Is you okay, man?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
At the place.
The Normandy
Was it
runs so
Presley
smooth,
again?
it
Was he
feels like
mouthing
we're
off
not
to
even
you?
moving.
Damn it, I
And
told
the
him to stop
engines
doing
are
that.
so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But
Die
there's more
hard.
than just the
She
silence.
said die hard.
This ship feels
I heard
so
it.
empty.
Aw, damn it.
It's like
Stupid
half the
microphone.
crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Maybe that's the point. Stay focused on the mission. You're home.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm
Hold
starting
on.
to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
But you're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Crazy. Yeah, we're good.
I should go.
See you later.
See you later. Adams. I think Liara's up there. I don't really want to go talk to Liara. I could give a rat's ass about Liara. I didn't care about her in my playthrough on the Xbox, so I don't give a crap about her here. Oh. Okay, so we have Caden and what's her craziness? Okay, let's go upstairs. Upstairs we go. Upstairs. Well, since I'm gonna make sure this is a talkie vlog, or not vlog, but video. We're gonna end it right here. So when we come back, we'll get back into the action on Vermeer, or whatever the hell you call it, and I'll make sure my microphone is actually working, because it keeps on moving out of place because it's broken. So yeah, we'll be back in just a bit.